Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to thank very warmly for their invitation I4CE, the research tank which has been set up with the Caisse des Dépôts and the Paris Europlace a few years ago to work on research on the climate issues, and the Institut Louis Bachelier, which is part of the Paris Europlace organization, Paris Financial Center, to develop research in all the subject of the financial innovation in France, and more and more today about environment and climate issues, which is a very important challenge. I will be very short. One objective: to accelerate. It has been said by the President Emmanuel Macron yesterday at the time of the One Planet Summit 2 days ago, to accelerate, because we are not to the objective. The President has very much underlined that the objective of the 2 degrees is far from being succeeded, and that we have to accelerate the initiatives all around the world if we want to finalize this target, which is a key issue for the future of the world and for the future of our children. For us in Paris, we have taken some initiatives. The starting point has been in 2015, the COP21 occasion, when we have organized a little bit before our first International Climate Finance Day, to show and to explain how the financial industry, the financial sector, could contribute to this important subject of the climate, and under many forms, the way the companies, the corporates can issue green bonds. And France today is a leading country in terms of green bond issuing, with China and the United States. I welcome my friend of Bank of China, Mr. Bourguignon. Bank of China has issued very recently a big green bond in Paris in euro, US dollar and renminbi, listed on the Paris Stock Exchange. It is one more contribution on the way Paris is developing on the green bond issuing. On the investor side, and I welcome my friend Mr. Semama from Amundi. French asset management companies are very active, and to decarbonize portfolios, to take the initiative of creating new investment funds dedicated to financing projects in the environment. It is a very important issue. And in the insurance side, as you know, some companies like AXA, as from 2015, and once again 2 days ago in the Climate Finance Day, have announced big initiatives in terms of disinvesting from the coal industry and developing new initiatives in terms of investment, as well as 2 days ago to accelerate the way the insurance company will no more cover contracts for companies involved in creating carbon printings. Finally, also in the way stock exchange are involved, Euronext has developed a very active segment for green companies, more than 50 companies listed in Paris in this activity, and stock exchanges can also contribute. So this is a question of a whole ecosystem which must contribute around the world to this issue. And for us, as Paris Europlace, we have taken 2 more initiatives. One this year, 6 months ago, to launch the new organization Finance for Tomorrow, And I want to congratulate Anne-Claire Roux, who is a very active managing director of this new organization, which gave us, all market participants, more involved in this issue to develop initiatives in the environment financing, to develop research, to develop contribution to the way the international standards must be adapted today and create a real content in the way the instruments are developing, and to develop more communication and information on these issues. And the second initiative is the way the Institut Louis Bachelier, and I also want to congratulate Jean-Michel Béaco, that everybody knows here, Managing Director of the ELB. It will be done after this meeting. Who is developing today new initiatives in terms of research, and also creation of a network between new innovative initiatives, including in the blockchain area, to take one example, on which international financial centers are creating new networks and new joint initiatives to develop these new technologies and adapt them and use them to contribute to the climate issues. We were discussing this subject yesterday with the network of the international green financial centers, which has been set up, in which Paris Europlace is participating, as well as more than 12 international financial centers, which want to work together on this issue. Last but not least, in terms of conclusion, the issue today is to internationalize and to work on international level on all these issues. The question of the green financing is not a question of competition between financial centers. It's a question of cooperation. It's a question of setting joint objectives, and we are on that road by the setting up of this Green Financial Centers initiatives, which has been launched last September in Morocco with the support of the Italian presidency of the G7. And I will be in Roma tomorrow to discuss a little bit more about the projects of this joint international initiatives with the participation of European, but also Asian and South American financial centers, which want to work together on this issue. My last word is once again the banner that we have used for our Climate Finance Day, to accelerate. And we need your contribution as research fellows and as a share on the agriculture aspect to contribute to the acceleration of the international action that we have to develop on this very important field. Thank you very much.